Hey guys, it's your girl Madison and welcome to The Mindset. Or if you're new here, welcome back to The Mindset.
Girl, you do you, baby, live it up.
So my last few consecutive videos have mostly been movie reviews, and low-key, I might accidentally make this account a movie review channel. I don't know, I guess we'll see. So this video is going to be talking about how to tell somebody is attracted to you, but only using body language. Just a little fun fact about me. Body language was actually one of the first things I started researching when I started learning about psychology. I was actually about 13 years old or so. I didn't know what the term psychology even meant at the time, so that's not what I was looking for. But what I was looking for was how to tell a guy likes you. Because I don't know if y'all can relate here, but for me personally,
Hold on a minute, player.
let me not show my nails. My nails are looking a little bit rough. I'm gonna just keep my hands down. Now see, I don't know if y'all can relate, but for me personally, I was mad awkward looking when I was younger. Like I had no problem making friends and stuff, but like when it came to like actually liking guys and trying to flirt with guys or seeing if they liked me, I had no idea how to tell, and I was not about to make a fool out of my damn self. So what did I decide to do? I decided to do some research because I'm just that kind of analytic type of person. So I started looking up like how to tell a guy likes you, looking at signs, yada yada yada. After a while of watching those videos, you know, the recommended videos ended up being stuff about psychology in terms of body language and pheromones and stuff like that. So that's when I started to look more into that. After a while, I was like, man, screw this little boy stuff. Like this is actually what's interesting to me. Like the whole concept of understanding what someone is trying to convey to you without them speaking. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know how much merit that had to it. But a little fun fact about body language is that about 75% of our communication actually is nonverbal. There's only a very small percentage of our communication that actually has to do with what we say. A lot of what communication is comprised of is what we say, how we say it, our body language, and all of that is also very important to know as it pertains to attraction. Because when you're attracted to somebody that you don't know, or you don't know if they like you or whatever the case may be, you're probably not going to be forthright and be like, what's up with you? I like you. You into me? What do we got to do about it? So watch this video to the end and you'll get a few more tips and tricks as to how to tell if somebody is actually attracted to you without telling you that they're actually attracted to you. But before I get into the signs to tell if somebody likes you via body language and attraction, I do want to give out the disclaimer though, that these body language cues sometimes are intentional, they may be unintentional and subconsciously given off, and as well as that, there may be other reasons as to why someone is doing some of these things. So keep that in mind too. Definitely take note of it, but also be aware that they may be doing it for another reason. So one thing to look out for is eye contact. Now, mind you, some people are just uncomfortable with eye contact, period. So this sign may not show up in them. Other people are big on eye contact, period. So it may not mean that they like you, they just make eye contact. But if someone continues to make eye contact with you every time you speak or anytime you look over, they're looking at you, that may be a good sign, because if you're interested in something, obviously you're gonna wanna look at it, right? So if this person keeps looking at you a lot, they may be interested in you. And depending on their eye color and how close you are, you may be able to see if their pupils are dilating. Now, you can't physically control whether your pupils are constricted or dilated or whatnot, but when someone is attracted to something or what they're looking at is pleasing to them, their pupils will dilate because their eyes are trying to see more of it and, you know, see the whole full spectrum encapsulated. So if you're able to tell if somebody's pupils are dilated, that's definitely a good sign that you at least look good. Another way to tell if somebody is attracted to you via body language is by mirroring. Now, this is a psychological thing that may be intentional for some people, but is usually unintentional. See, if you're locked in and focused on a person, you're gonna start mirroring what they do, or they're gonna start mirroring you and vice versa. So if you're having a conversation with somebody and you do this, watch and see who does that too. Because the person who's most attracted to you, the person who's most gravitated towards you or most engaged, will probably start to mirror what you're doing. If you start doing this, they're gonna do this. You start playing with your hair, they may start fidgeting. You touch your necklace, baby, guess what? They probably are gonna start touching their necklace. And I'm sitting down right now, so I'm not gonna demonstrate that part. But if you start crossing your legs, you're doing other stuff with your legs, they may start doing that too. And it's very interesting to notice because this person is definitely so engaged in what you're doing to the point that they are subconsciously doing the exact same thing that you're doing. And mind you, when I say attraction, I'm not necessarily just talking about, oh, they have a crush on you, they wanna date you or hook up with you or whatever the case. I mean attraction in a sense of they might like you and wanna be with you in a more romantic or sexual sense, or they may be attracted to you because they wanna be closer in your orbit, like gravitationally speaking, they want to be friends with you, they want to be near you, or maybe just in the sake of this conversation, you are the most interesting person in the room, therefore they're more engaged with you. But there's definitely that sense of attraction there regardless of what their reasoning is. Another way to tell if somebody is attracted to you via body language is by proximity. Now, if you are across a room and you see somebody that you're attracted to or they're attracted to you, you'll start to notice proximity getting closer. You know, the person who's on the opposite side of the room to you, y'all make eye contact, y'all may, you know, exchange some little cues and whatnot, and you'll start to see them get closer to you. And that's not just by accident. Obviously, if you're attracted to someone, you're gonna wanna be closer to them. You're gonna wanna talk to them, be around them, even if y'all don't talk. Because maybe there isn't a chance to talk, maybe they're too nervous, you're too nervous, whatever the case, they at least wanna be closer to you so that that option is nearby. And if you guys are already in like an enclosed kind of group circle type of thing, you're probably gonna notice them trying to get closer to you in other ways. The next way to tell somebody may be attracted to you is by breaking the touch barrier. Now this part is a little bit iffy because not everyone is gonna do that right away. Some people are a bit more conservative with who they touch, why they touch them, whatever. But if someone is attracted to you and they definitely want to make note of it, they're gonna take it a step further and actually touch you. Not inappropriately necessarily, it's just like a little touch, you know? If y'all are in a conversation, talking, laughing, whatever, they may touch your shoulder a little bit, like, oh, haha, that's so funny, touch your shoulder. Oh, haha, that's so funny, touch your thigh, touch your leg or something like that. They're trying to walk past you, they may do the whole, oh, excuse me, and then, you know, touch your waist a little bit, the small of your back or something like that. Touch your arm. They're gonna find a way to get closer to you, to touch you a little bit. And this may be intentional or unintentional, because like I'm saying, with body language, sometimes it's purposeful, other times, for the most part, these are just cues that people inherently give off. These are cues that exist for the most part, regardless of where you are. Obviously, if you're in a culture where touch is prohibited, making eye contact is disrespectful, or other things like that, of course, that may not be something that they do because the culture is different. But body language cues are decently universal to most capacities. Ooh, this is another one. Another way to tell if somebody is attracted to you is to check if they're preening and who they may be preening for. Now, if all the other sides of body language have checked out and they are guided towards you, this person might be preening because of you. But basically what preening is the act of somebody, you know, trying to make themselves look more attractive. If you're on a date with somebody, or there's someone you're in a group with, or whatever the case, and you start seeing them consistently, you know, fluff up their hair, check their hair and stuff, you know, you see them applying lip gloss, they're touching their clothes, they're adjusting their necklace, they may try to grab some lotion or something real quick. They're trying to make sure they look top notch. They're trying to make sure they look attractive to you as well, or to whomever they're trying to impress. Now, we do this all the time, period. Shit, if you're going in front of a camera, what are you probably gonna do before you turn on that Snapchat? Or if you're a YouTuber or a content creator, before you even turn on that camera, what are you gonna do? Check your viewfinder maybe real quick, look in the mirror real quick, make sure you look good. Why are you preening? You're preening for your audience. So when you go ahead and post that video, post that content, whatever, you know you look good. It's the exact same way with people. This is kind of a no-brainer, but putting a name to the action kind of makes it make a little bit more sense and draw it in together, right? Another thing to do to check if someone is attracted to you or engaged in the conversation or the encounter that you guys are having is look at their feet. Look at their feet. Go ahead. Take a look. Look at their feet, see what it's doing. And why you should check out somebody's feet is because you want to see what direction it's pointing to. Because the direction of somebody's feet is usually pretty indicative as to where their attention is drawn to. See, if you're in a conversation with somebody and you take a look at their feet and their feet are pointed towards the door or their feet are pointed towards the nearest exit, they don't want to be in that conversation, bro. You might as well just figure out how to conclude that conversation and let them go. Because if their feet, or if the majority of their body is oriented against you and towards a door, towards an exit, they don't want to be talking to you right now. Either they're bored of the conversation, they don't want to be talking to you, or maybe they just have something else to do and they're pressed for time. But if their feet are pointed towards you and if their body overall is oriented towards you, you have their full attention. Because not only are they looking at you and responding and engaging, but their entire body is oriented towards, yo, this is the person I'm attracted to or engaged in the conversation with or this encounter with. I'm paying my full attention. And I mean full attention. The whole body is going to be oriented towards that. Now, of course, there's different reasons as to why someone's feet may be pointed another way or their body may be oriented a different way. Meanwhile, their attraction is still garnered on you or that person. And that might just be because of how you guys are sitting, how you guys are standing, what's more comfortable. So, of course, understand the fact that there may be other variables, but overall, if somebody is oriented towards you, you have their full attention. If they're oriented against you, you don't have their full attention. Because clearly their whole body is not oriented towards that point. Period. Another way to tell if somebody is attracted to you or just engaged in the conversation, period, check to see how they smile. And don't just look at their mouth when they smile, look at their entire face when they smile. Because for the most part, regardless of the encounter, most people are probably going to be decently polite. They may laugh at a joke that's not funny. They may smile or laugh at something that they ordinarily wouldn't smile and laugh at, but for the sake of the conversation, for the sake of the encounter, or maybe just out of fear of, displaying their real feelings, they may smile and laugh anyway. But if someone is fake laughing or fake smiling, you can see it in their face. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more content from me, because I would love to give more content to you. And if you like videos about body language, let me know. It's a whole lot more stuff about body language that I want to wake y'all up to. Because if you don't know this information, you need to know this information. And if you think that you're fine, you're not fine. You don't know this information, you're not fine. How are you going to interact with people and you're not even using all the forms of communication? If you communicate with people, how are you going to be able to communicate with people if you don't even know all the ways that you can communicate with people and how they're communicating with you? Riddle me that. You can't do it. You can try, but you'll fail, you'll be confused, and life will just be a mess. Alright y'all, so thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Girl, you do you, baby.